All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again to bring you another live stream. Could be, possibly, maybe. Let's see, Sunday night. And so we're gonna do a live stream. Oh man, absolutely. Definitely this year have missed doing streams with you guys. Love doing live streams with you guys. So wanted to go ahead and do a live review with you guys for episode 5 for The Walking Dead Dead City. So you guys know the drill. Somebody just let me know when you can hear me all right. Maybe I need to add live to the title. Oh man, what's up? We got Dr. Death here. What's up, Doc? We got AJYT Abbott. How you doing, man? We got JOK. Awesome, and we're just waiting for the chat to populate. So that's good. Make sure it's set properly here. Yeah, that should do it. Always show messages, basically no delay, and yeah, that should do it. There we go. Thank you, AJYT, and we got Jason J. West. What's up, dude? How you doing? So let's just make sure we got this all set up. And I'll just add the word live to the front so people know that we're doing this review live. Oh, man. So what's new with you dudes? How you dudes doing this this week? What's up, Karen? How you doing? Karen Phillips. Shout out to Karen. And JOK, how's the little one doing? He's doing great. Thanks for asking, JOK. Maybe I can get a picture for you. Guess I'll have to turn on my phone here. Maybe I will, and I'll show you a little picture. He's downstairs right now having a little bit of a nap. Jess is taking good care of him and everything. And what's up to Tis Ender Welk? Hope you're doing good. And here, let me see if I grab a little picture of him on my phone and show you guys. This one is kind of a funny one. Maybe you like it, maybe not. I don't know. I was excited. He was excited. It's glaring, right? He was excited, low battery mode. And so I did a mimic face. I was mimicking him because there he is right there. And he was like doing one of these shock faces. So I don't know why. Here, I'll zoom in more. You can see what he's doing. I was making fun of him. So he's just doing a shock face. I don't know why. He just ate. And so, I don't know. We were burping him and stuff. And, he got all shock face. So anyway, so that's good. What's up? And thanks for asking how he's doing. He's doing great. So thank you, JOK. Shout out to Jamal Isaac, who says, "What you gonna do when Trev Mania runs wild on YouTube?" I love it. I love it, Jamal. That's it. What you gonna should do promo mode, right? I should have prepped this ahead of time. What you gonna do, brother, when Trev Mania runs wild on YouTube? There we go. At least I got I don't have the handlebar mustache, but at least I got the voice right a little bit. The name is Flemish. Okay, well, to sender. That's cool. I'm down with the what's Flemish? What country is that? Is that Finnish? Is that what that means? I don't know. Thank you to sender. I appreciate it, and thank you, JOK, for it. AJYT the face when Trev saw Morales come back. Yeah, that's true. What you're gonna do? I'm gonna get mad at Gimple as I use the shredder, as I usually do, as I often do. AJYT, yeah. So good stuff. So let's do a quick review, and then we'll come back to your guys' comments right after for The Walking Dead Dead City episode 5 now. So this is now the second last episode. Let's switch view. Second last episode. And I'm just going to hide your chats for 1 second, dudes. For The Walking Dead Dead City, this episode is called Stories We Tell Ourselves. That makes it the 5th episode. So, second last episode, that brings us right up to the finale for The Walking Dead Dead City coming up here soon. Next week, I guess. This one's out on AMC Plus now. It's probably premiering in half an hour or whatever. The people, most of you guys are AMC Plus people, right? Like most of you guys at this point, we pretty much all watch via AMC Premiere, AMC Plus. What's up, Grasp? Shout out to you, dude. Thanks for joining the stream and everything. So this episode is called Stories We Tell Ourselves. So recap of the episode, what basically happens in the episode. We have split off here with Maggie and Negan, different locations. We got Negan, who's with Armstrong throughout the episode, which is fun. And then we have, and they're kind of like fighting back and forth a little bit, but Negan's kind of saving him and kind of doing what he's been doing, which is to kind of help him out. And then on the other side, we've got Maggie, who's with Guinea, and then she's also with Amaya, I think is her name. And let me see. Amaya and Tommaso is the guy's name. So let's look at these two here, and I'll let you guys see. Amaya, here's Tommaso. So this is the Wikia for Walking Dead Dead City. So Tommaso is this guy. And then we have Amaya as well. So the two of them in this episode, spoiler warning, they bite the dust in this one. And in the sewers. And you have the methane, which they're all breathing in. Maggie's breathing it in. She's kind of passing out and stuff, kind of going, kind of losing it. She's out of it because the methane is like, she's breathing in the methane and she's getting all, foggy and all that stuff. So, and then she kind of passes out apart, and then she fights a super walker at the end of the episode. And I think that's pretty much the episode, right? Is that basically a recap for those guys who have seen it? Is that a just recap? Negan and Armstrong sort out their differences, kind of a little bit. Negan helps him. And then Maggie and Guinea get away and, fight a super walker, and that's basically it. Tommaso is a, kind of a traitor, what have you. And that's pretty much it, right? I think that's basically the gist of what we're looking at here. So I got some captures from the episode. We'll just kind of, sort of go through. I just realized that's a comic stand, right? So the sewer scenes are pretty cool, I think, and kind of gross at the same time. Really dark in this episode. Like a lot of it's super, super dark and everything. So there's that. I don't like this Armstrong character very much, but I don't think we're supposed to. I think we're supposed to kind of like, be sort of in the middle on him, kind of like him, but not really like him. You have this weird doll part stuff, which is kind of, I don't know, some kind of avant-garde art or something. So it's weird. And then you have them when they're kind of like traveling and everything like that, right? And all that. I like this one here. What is, do not open dead. What does it say? Dead outside, or is it inside still? I'm not. I don't know. But something like the Rick thing, it was okay. It was a cool kind of thing to put on there, I guess. And they kind of bust through it together, sort of. So this is when Maggie's kind of losing it. She's getting kind of delirious from all the methane that she's breathing in, and the others here as well too. And kind of going through all the bodies and everything, walkers and everything in the sewers. It's pretty sweet though, right? We have the Croat. Oh, right. And the other part of the Croat is with this lady, who this lady's name is, let me see, it's brand new character, the Dama. So the Dama. So I guess the Dama is what? Maybe the Overlord type villain character for Croat. Is that the idea of what we're going with here? I think that's about right? So she's kind of the maybe the Overlord for that section of New York or whatever, the island. So, so it seems like Croat answers to her. So maybe we have a bigger villain being set up for, next season. What did Tassender say? Was nice foreshadowing for the Rat King Walker. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah. Totally Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles Walking Dead crossover. Secret of the Ooze, dudes. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. What was the... right. Did you know that the Boromir rings that you see on the CRM, that symbol is a symbol that Master Splinter has on his gi, if you didn't know that. It's like his martial arts shirt. In the cartoon series, he has the Boromir rings, the 3 rings like CRM on his gi. I don't know if Gimple got it from Splinter. I don't know if that's true, but in my mind, I just kind of like connect those two for some reason. I just do this stuff. I just connect these things for some reason. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, so yeah, we have her. So she's a new villain, maybe new character, maybe, and we'll see what they do with her. I feel like they might be setting her up for like a season 2 villain, something like that with her. So that could be kind of cool with Croat. Maybe next episode, this season 1 finale, we see a final battle with Croat and they kill Croat or something. But then you have her sort of as like the season 2, season 2 villain or something, right? Like, does that make sense for the Dama lady here, that she's like a season 2 aristocratic type villainess, type character? I think that makes sense, right? And here we have him. I like that he covers his one ear, because I think that sort of makes sense that you probably would do that. Like, if one of your ears was missing, you probably would try to like cover it up and like not let people see. So yeah. Here we have them when they go onto the bus and whatever, and Negan's kind of helping him and stuff like that. So we'll see what they do with this character. He's not a bad addition, but I don't know. We'll see if he survives out the first season, and what they do with him later on. All the fuzziness and Hayes seeing through the methane and everything, and really dark. And then you get to see, and what does Maggie get her foot stuck or something like this, and then you get this super walker that starts coming up, which is it makes sense though that you would see something like this, because they're like compressed into each other or something. So it's really gross. She's trying to like get out before the thing gets there, and it's just so nasty looking, right? It's so gnarly looking. It's like the zombie, if you remember in season 7, where you have Jadis and the garbage people, as Negan calls them, right? You have Jadis and the garbage people, and Rick has to fight like this super walker where it's got like all this gear that the garbage people put on it. It's sort of like that, like something like a super walker, but it's not like I get some Resident Evil vibes from Dead City a little bit. Also because Maggie sort of reminds me a little bit of the lead character from the Resident Evil series. What is the lady's name? Jovovich or Mila however you say her name. The lady who plays is the character's name Alice, or is that wrong? In the Resident Evil movies. You guys remember the Resident Evil movies? They're not the best movies, but I kind of think they're awesome, sort of in a way. Like, I kind of like, they're kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I recognize that the Resident Evil movies are not very good. I recognize that. But I just kind of love them for what they are. I just kind of enjoy them because I just find them fun. So, so sort of like, I get a little bit of Resident Evil vibes from Dead City, with Maggie kind of looking like the lead character for Resident Evil, at least in attire, at least. The hairstyle is a little bit similar as well, actually. And then you have like this super walker, Nemesis walker thing that you get to see. It's pretty cool, right? It's like a combined walker. It's like a transformer walker. It's like a combiner walker. It's like Devastator, zombie Devastator, right? That's what it is. So it's just a walker that like somehow a bunch of different walkers sort of got crushed into. So it's got like, Goro style arms and stuff. It's like an Abomination character. It's like, like an Abomination type walker, right? So Mila Jovovich. Thank you, AJ White. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Doc Death is right. We're nerds. Connecting stuff is what we do. That's right. We connect stuff, and then we tell each other, and we bring it to the internet, and then people get mad at us because we're apparently not supposed to do that. So then you have her. She's trying to fight her way out. The walker, the suit. That's so gross, right? It's like, how many walkers are in this? I see 1, 2, 3 sets of arms. The Goro walker, and it sort of, almost gets some. And then what? She somehow fights her way. I don't know. It's hard to see. It's hard to even tell what's happening. Fights her way out of it, whatever. Happy ending, gets away. I mean, it's kind of, and then whatever. We see preview for finale episodes coming up. Jill Valentine, that's her name. It's not Alice. It's Jill Valentine. Thank you very much. She looks like her, right? Like, she does. Like, that's not just me doing that. She does. Maggie style, everything, like the hair and the... I feel like it's inspired by Resident Evil a little bit, maybe. And it's not a bad thing. They're not even doing those movies anymore anyway. So I'm just saying that it's like similar in some ways, right? But it's good. It's really good. And see, like, it's similar in some ways. Lots of fun and everything. And I think it's been good. So I thought this episode 5 was pretty good. and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. This is a pretty good episode. So, yeah, so let's go back to your dudes' chat comments, see what you said here. AJYT reminded me of Deadite from the end of Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead was fun. I like the Ash vs. Evil Dead series they did. It was quite fun for a little while anyway. It got a little bit, stale after like the first season, I think. Yeah, about the grain. Daredevil. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out later on. Maybe in season 2. Now, I do think they're filming a season 2 for Dead City. There's the writer's strike, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it all, or if not. Let's see here. So, it is confirmed. Dead City's final episode is coming up, right? We know that. And it is confirmed for a second season. So we know that. So that's good. But we just don't know if, if there will be delays because of the writer's strike stuff. I've heard also that the Daryl Dixon series is likely going to get a second season as well. And, lots of theories starting about seeing the series combined, stuff like that. And the Rick and Michonne series. The Rick and Michonne series is supposed to be limited, only supposed to be like 2 seasons, I think is all Andrew Lincoln agreed to. And it's kind of unfortunate because we've been missing seeing Rick for a while. Getting to see Rick in Walking Dead for a long time. We haven't gotten to see him much since he left, right? Hardly at all. A couple scenes here and there in like the finale and whatnot. Reruns, that's about it. The only time you can really see Rick. But he's going to come back for Rick and Michonne, which there's some Comic Con stuff which we can take a look at. But Rick and Michonne, so far as I know, is supposed to be a limited series. It's supposed to be just a couple years, so far as I know. And there is a poster for it. I'll show it to you now. Let's switch. And here we go to the Comic Con stuff. We've got the Rick and Michonne. Comic Con stuff is starting up. And let me just make sure this is stopped for their ads and stuff they put on. But let me just see, because I don't want it to play. Okay, Yellowstone, yeah. I've actually never seen Yellowstone, by the way. If you guys watch that, I've never seen it. I don't know. I just didn't have much interest in checking it out. So there's the Rick and Michonne, series here. Some of the other, ones there. So there's that. So let me just close off some of these tabs. So there's the Rick and Michonne, deal, and Rick and Michonne coming 2024. So yeah. So if you guys were not sure when it's going to be airing, 2024, Rick and Michonne. That's the deal. That's when we're gonna be seeing it. So that's that. So yeah, that's coming up. And other Walking Dead stuff. We got the premiere date for the Daryl Dixon spinoff series this week. They've got a what to expect article here on for Comic-Con, but basically, what to expect. Same thing as usual. I would think some different little trailers and stuff like that. All the good stuff. So that's what likely we'll be looking at. So that's my review for the 5th episode. Thought it was a pretty good episode. I didn't think it was amazing, and I didn't think it was, terrible either. I thought it was a pretty good episode for Walking Dead, Dead City for episode 5, and we'll see what the finale episode looks like, episode 6 next week. So, and then there'll be a break until September. So one more episode of Dead City next weekend. And then Walking Dead will be a break until September 10th, which is the premiere date for the Daryl Dixon spinoff series. Let's see. Okay, AJYT says November 29th will be a Fears series finale. Yeah, that one's coming up pretty soon as well, too. Get to see the final episodes for Fear of the Walking Dead. Yeah, I'm sort of like, I don't know, for some reason for the first half of season 8 for Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know, I had other stuff going on in my life, but I just didn't really care too much about it, because we kind of know it's, like, we know what they're doing. We know that Fear the Walking Dead is ending off. We might see Morgan in another series, maybe, but maybe not, like maybe in the Rick and Michonne series, season 2 or something. That'd be cool. So we might see that for Morgan to cross over. But, at this point, I'm just looking to see like a good ending for Fear the Walking Dead. Getting to see Madison back is cool. If they have Alicia return to do a finale episode, with Madison, I think that'd be great. And if they don't, that's fine as well too. And I kind of am thinking in my mind, at least this is in my mind, I don't think they're going to be using the Fear crew much in The Walking Dead after this. Like, I kind of feel like it's probably just me saying this, but I don't think that we're probably going to see them much in any spin-off series. And I think the reason why I say that is because if you look at the original Walking Dead cast, all like Lydia, all the different characters that were there, we might see some of them return for the spin-off series, but probably not that many, right? Like if you look at Dead City, they did not bring many characters from the original series into Dead City, even for short cameos. Like Eugene, you don't see him. You don't see, Ezekiel. You don't see any of those, characters back at the Commonwealth. It really feels like they deliberately sort of, with Dead City, created their own, roster of characters. You don't see Gabriel. For example, you have Armstrong, who's his own character, but you don't see Gabriel become a marshal and then go out and hunt Negan or something like that. You see what I mean? You kind of have a new, fresh roster for the series. I'm kind of thinking right now that after they end off Fear the Walking Dead, I kind of don't think we're going to see those characters again much in the future after that. I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like that's probably sealing it off, because I think from the looks of the spin-off series so far, and the Daryl series looks the same, it feels like to me they want to kind of build new characters in the spin-off series. They want to build their own characters for the new spin-offs, rather than take too many from the OG Walking Dead shows and bring them into like a second generation Walking Dead type deal. That's just kind of the way I've been thinking about it recently, based on how the spin-off series are going. But it would be nice to see Morgan in the Rick and Michonne spin-off series, and eventually maybe Daryl reunited with the others at some point. But it's a big question, because it's been a lot of years Walking Dead's been on for. The different, cast and crew members, a lot of them will want to do other stuff. I kind of feel like for Andrew Lincoln, it feels like to me for Rick and Michonne, it feels, with them saying it's a limited run series, it kind of feels like he's agreed to kind of finish his role as Rick. He's agreed to finish it up, but it doesn't feel to me from the interviews I've seen and stuff like he's really amped to want to do a whole ton more Walking Dead, like 5 or 10 seasons or something. I don't get that vibe from it. I get the feeling that it's a limited run series. He's going to come back and kill some zombies for a few more years, and then he's going to hang up the python, the Colt, right? He's gonna hang it up. He's gonna hang up the sheriff's hat, Carl. So that's just kind of what it seems like to me. So yeah, okay. Let's see. What did you do say from chat? And why does my chat keep lagging? Come on, dude. All right. Prime Wire. What are you guys talking about? Okay, let's see. Swatch series. I don't know what you're talking about. Crofcom. Yeah, we had our baby already. He's downstairs and he's doing great. And I did a couple videos on it. You can check out if you want to see. So it went quick, man. 9 months goes by real quick when you're getting ready and everything. So less than a year. So pretty sweet. Crofcom said, I'm in Vermont. We got flooded bad and lost my car. And oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Crofcom. Hope you're doing well. Is Canada flooding? No, not right now. We're not. No, not at all. Everything is just cool. We did get a lot of rain, but I haven't had any flooding yet because I got a new drain for my house, which cost like $7,000. It was a lot. So yeah. AJYT, I was kind of middle ground on the first half of season 8 for Fear the Walking Dead. It was fine. I like how they handled Grace's exit. Yeah, that was okay, I guess. And Morgan leaving the show. Yeah, it was pretty good, I guess. But that's kind of it. I just want to see Alicia return, so see that with Madison. Yeah, that'd be good to see like that final scene for the series if they can do that. I think they probably will, but we'll see. Mike Novak, is it safe to raise a child with Castro at the helm? No. Of course not, Mike. Of course it's not. I don't know. It's a great thing, I think. we put it off for a long time because I was just too busy with my schedule and stuff. But it's a big, well, a lot of you guys know, a lot of you have kids, but it's definitely, newborns are a big commitment for sure. I don't sleep that much. I wake up every 3 hours to feed them. So, 2.5, 3 hours to feed them. So my sleep is very broken up. I just take iron. That's it. So I like Crofcom. I like the Devastator Combiner Zombie. It was pretty sweet. I like the Goro Zombie. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was decent enough anyway. The finale should be pretty good. But man, 6 episodes is pretty short for like a new series, right? Like you kind of get started with it, you get a sense of what it is, and then the 6 episodes are over already. So and I do miss seeing a lot of those, older characters for Walking Dead not being in the different spin-off series and that. So they're very concentrated. The spin-off series are very concentrated on the select characters that are continuing after, which makes me think that when Fear the Walking Dead's done, I sort of don't think we're going to see those characters continue on in any other series for the most part. AJYT, Splinter has been the leader all along. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Dory Nichols. The family is great. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And just wanted to say, been a fan season 4 or 5. Keep it up. We got Yeah Boys. What's up? Yeah Boys. Okay. Yeah, AMC Plus. Well, I think it's still doing pretty well anyway. I mean, I don't know, like, aside from Walking Dead, the spin-off series have gotten kind of, I think that most people are enjoying Dead City. Most people are enjoying the spin-off series. I get a few comments that people are saying they're kind of bored with it, stuff like that. But I don't see much else on TV right now that I'm really interested in. Like, aside from the Walking Dead stuff that's on, like, I don't know. I don't really like Yellowstone. I did watch a show called Lucky Hank, which is like Bob Odenkirk's next series after Better Call Saul. And it's really fun. So if you guys haven't seen Lucky Hank, you watch that. That's a good one. But yeah, man, aside from the Walking Dead stuff, right now I'm not really into too much of anything. I don't like the Star Wars stuff that much. I'm not too into the Marvel stuff that much. I feel like they overcooked it with all the Marvel Secret Invasion stuff and everything. Is like, I don't know. Plus a lot of it's like so woke and everything too. Gets on my nerves, like all the woke stuff. It's so commonplace now, all the woke stuff. It's like, wow. So yeah, I'd rather not take my time to watch it. Let's see. Weakest episode, says Lappin. I thought it was okay. It didn't move along that much. Yeah, it's not too much. So, but it's okay. 1 episode left for the finale, and then the first season is, again, those 6 episode seasons are quite short, right? So, Lappin's probably a cliffhanger for after the first season. Yeah. So Ozzy says, I don't care about Marvel since Endgame. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing with me, Ozzy. I just got burned out on it like crazy. I think that's one thing about all the streaming services is that a lot of the companies are making so much content, it's just impossible to stay with it. You could say Walking Dead's like that too to some degree, but it's friggin' impossible, man, to keep up with like all of the Star Wars stuff and Marvel stuff and everything. It's just impossible. I do like The Boys though. There's a new trailer for The Boys. I think it's season 4 now. The Boys rocks. I really enjoy The Boys. The Boys is great. And then that's pretty much all I'm into right now. Aside from that, just retro turtle stuff and that. Let's see. I went to my comic shop yesterday in town. They had no Walking Dead issues at all, like zero. They didn't have Walking Dead Deluxe, and they didn't have any older back issues of Walking Dead at all. They had sold them all. They had nothing. I did buy a couple of comics, which I'll show you guys. I like some of these retro comics. This one, for example, this is pretty cool. Batman: The Adventure Continues. Don't know if you guys have seen any of these. So these are sort of like the Bruce Timm, I think is his name, Batman animated series stuff from the 90s. These are really cool. So Batman Adventure Continues. It's sort of like the Adventure Continues. It's sort of like that universe of like that 90s Batman animated series, which is so great. Batman animated series. And Adventure Continues Season 3. So I got some of these from the comic shop. I read them. They're really fun, man. I really enjoy them. It's really cool to see them sort of... It's really smart, too, because there's a lot of like 90s fans who really love Batman animated series or X-Men or Turtles or whatever, and they're doing new stuff for it. So it's really great. The Turtles have what's called Saturday morning cartoons, a new series, so I'm looking to pick some of those up. They were sold out. The other one I just got a few comic books this week. The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries. That's wicked, right? It's going to walk the plank. So Batman, Scooby-Doo Mysteries. So that's freaking awesome. And it's a pirate. And I won't spoil the identity of the pirate to you. I used to like Scooby-Doo, the cartoon show. It's pretty fun. I'm not saying it's amazing or anything. It's just it's just silly fun. And that's all I got. No Walking Dead comics at all, dudes. Wow. Yeah, that's it. Ozzy can't wait for the new TMNT movie. It should be good. Vladrax says, Big Daddy Trev, thanks, bro. Yep, I am now. That's true. Absent Baby Daddy, who I always hate your YouTube username, says Daryl Dixon show doesn't look good, to be honest. People keep telling me that. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. It's only 6 episodes for the first season for Daryl. But yeah, a lot of people saying that they think it, doesn't not likely going to do it for them because there's not enough characters in it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how good they can make a solo Daryl series by himself. But at least you have a totally new environment, totally new landscape. So that's going to be cool to see. And then, yeah, Rick and Michonne. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Pirate is Robin. Joking. Yeah, I know. Crofcom, yeah. I love the old Scooby-Doo stuff. It's so fun. AJYT, I miss Preacher. That's one of the craziest shows AMC ever did. It was pretty good at first. I liked it at first. I didn't follow through with it all the way through. Ozzy, 28 years later. Are they making another 28 days later? I haven't heard that. Did you just make that up, or is that real? I hadn't even heard that at all. Crofcom, dude, Trev, have you heard the second Beetlejuice is filmed in Corneth, Vermont? We drove by there and got some pics of the house. Oh, that's awesome. Are they making another Beetlejuice, Crofcom? That would be wicked. Is Michael Keaton going to be in it? That's the big question, right? If you're going to do another Beetlejuice, you got to get Michael Keaton. So otherwise, it's just I don't want to see it. If he's not in it, I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna pay to see it. So yeah. Okay, I think that's most of your guys' comments that you guys said. Thank you, Scotch Gaming, who congratulated us on the baby. And he says, please, for the love of God, can someone tell me where I can watch all this new Walking Dead stuff in the UK? You might just have to find a website for it, Scotch Gaming. There's a lot of free on, like Google, search on Google. Just don't install anything, don't download anything, and don't allow notifications because they're going to spam you, right? But maybe do a Google search for free Watch Walking Dead online, and see what you can find. They probably will have some Dead City episodes on some sites or whatever. If you're in the UK and you can't watch anything, right? Is that true? 28 years later is confirmed. Danny Boyle returning to direct it. Oh, that's awesome, dudes. Excellent. Well, that's great. If that's the case, I would be super into it if it gets done. I try not to get too excited for new projects too early until we see a trailer. Once we see a trailer, then it's real. Until we see a trailer, I'm not sure. Because there's all kinds of different, movies and stuff that sound real great, and then they don't get done, or they say they're doing it and it doesn't get done. So that'll be awesome, though. I'd be excited to see it. I love 28 days later, and 28 weeks later is pretty good, too. So 28 years later would be awesome. Oh, yeah, Crofcom, my Bane on Halloween stream. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. That was good. I got lots of costumes. I got like 10 different superhero costumes now. I got like a Shredder costume, a Bane costume, a Wolverine costume, Captain America costume, Rick costume from Walking Dead. I don't have a Daryl costume. I should get a Daryl costume. Yeah. But, yeah. Let's see. Well, that'll be fun, man. That'll be a good one for 28 years later. I'll be excited to see that. G asks, what hype level on a scale of 1 to 10 for Rick coming back? I don't know because for G, I don't know how I feel about it because I kind of wanted to see Rick come back with the rest of the cast, like, you know, Daryl, Carol, everybody else together too. But obviously that's not going to happen. You're going to get Rick and Michonne, so that's pretty good. And then probably all new characters. Jadis is going to be in it, though. We've seen her from some of the filming pictures that people have gotten. So you're getting Rick, Michonne, Jadis. I don't know if they might throw Heath in there or not. We'll see. Maybe not, based on Dead City. Not a lot of characters continuing. So I'd say I'm like an 8 to see the Rick and Michonne spin-off series. Like an 8, I guess, in terms of excitement. It should be good. I'm probably most excited for that than any other content coming out in the next few years that we've heard about. But yeah, we'll have to see for the strike if it doesn't screw up a lot of new upcoming stuff, because it probably is going to at some point anyway. Let's see. What else did you guys say about Ted Lasso, Trev? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Now you lost me. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah. Well, that's pretty much it for this this review for you guys. Don't have too much else for you for this one. Need to reunite for it to end good. Yeah, I agree, G. Like at the very end of either the Rick and Michonne series or the Daryl series or whichever, you know, they're gonna do something with Carol. Maybe if we see Carol in the Daryl spinoff series or something, that'd be good. If we could see everybody reunite at some point, that would be really good. Maybe in a few years or something. Maybe like the end of the Rick series or something. That would be good. Yeah, zombies in space, nice. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. Dead City having less episodes feels like it's helping, but it should have more than, or it should move to 10 episodes, maybe for season 2. Yeah. Maybe season 2 will have more episodes. Just season 1 is 6 episodes. Yeah. AJYT says, yeah, I would have rather had Rick come back at the end of The Walking Dead, because now if they don't do those reunions, like him and Daryl, him, Judith, and RJ, and Morgan, it won't be satisfying. Maybe at the last, maybe at like the last, you know, part of the second season when they're ending off the Rick and Michonne series, then we'll see the combination. We'll see the uniting between the different, you know, groups at that point. Now, Daryl might not be included in that. He might be separate, but we should see the others kind of come together. That could be good. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So that's most of what I had for you guys tonight. I'm going to have to look into this 28 years later, because I didn't know they were actually doing one. Aside from that, thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, thanks, Karen Phillips, for recommending From. I should check out From and do some reviews for it. It's good. I also want to do a review for Lucky Hank when I get a chance. And that's pretty much all I got right now. Aside from that, I'm just doing like dad stuff, helping Jess take care of the baby, and fixing my house type stuff. You know, I want to do some concrete work soon. I'm gonna put down some new concrete. In certain spots, I want to do some concrete, so I might do that soon. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you guys for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Before you leave, please don't forget to thumb the video up. Subscribe at the bottom if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet. I know most of you guys are subscribed. Have a great night, San Andreas. Have a great night, Freddie. Yeah, I think Carol will be eventually in the Carol spinoff series. Maybe season 2. We'll see. It's kind of like rumor status right now that we'll probably see her in season 2. Absent Baby Daddy says, Dead City feels higher quality, kind of like Game of Thrones. Somewhat, but it feels very lacking in terms of roster, though. Like, it sort of feels high quality, but it feels very limited for roster. And I think there's just nothing they can do about that. They're splitting up the characters, so that's what that is. Yeah. Enjoy your cake there, Chris Buttarakos and everybody else. Thanks for joining, guys. Have yourselves a great evening, and I'll see you guys again soon for another video, probably in a couple days. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. As always, this is Trev.